It's hard for me to speak in front of the camera, literally. Every time I go in front of the camera, it's a challenge. Hey friends, today I want to talk about a revolutionary scientist and architect, designer and thinker, a revolutionary scientist. Hey friends, today I want to talk about a revolutionary scientist, designer and architect named Nery Oxman. Vision. Hey friends, today I want to talk about a revolutionary vision of a scientist, designer and architect named Nery Oxman. Hey friends, today I want to talk about a revolutionary vision of a scientist from a revolutionary vision from a scientist about a revolutionary Hey friends, today I want to talk about a revolutionary vision of a scientist, designer and architect named Nery Oxman. Hey friends, today I want to talk about a revolution Hey friends, today I want to talk about the revolutionary vision of a scientist, I want to talk about the revolutionary vision. Hey friends, today I want to talk about the revolutionary vision of a scientist, designer and architect and so much more named Nery Oxman. Hey friends, today I want to talk about the revolutionary vision of a scientist, designer and architect and so much more named Nery Oxman. About the revolutionary vision of a scientist, designer and architect named Nery Oxman. Hey friends, about the revolutionary vision of a scientist. Hey friends, today I want to talk about the revolutionary vision of a scientist, designer an architect and so much more named Nery Oxman. Hey friends, today I want to talk about the revolutionary vision of a scientist, designer, an architect and so much more named Nery Oxman. Hey friends, today I want to talk about the revolutionary vision of a scientist, designer, an architect and so much more named Nery Oxman. The intro. If you think that our cities, our technologies and our lifestyles are more harming us than serving us, if you're aware of the global climate change and the worldwide problems that our Earth and all living beings are facing, then the vision I'll share with you today might give you some hope for the future. If you think that our cities, our technologies, our lifestyles are more harming us than are more harming us than serving us. If you're aware of the global intro, if you think that our cities, our technologies, the infrastructures, everything we build and create, our lifestyles, are more harming us than serving us, if you're aware of the global climate change and the worldwide problems that the earth if you're aware of the global climate change, about the if you're aware of the global climate change and the worldwide problems that the earth and all living beings are facing, then the vision I'll share with you today might give you some hope for the future. Then the vision I'll share with you today might give you some hope for the future. It did for me. So let's begin with the question: who's Neri Oxman? Neri Oxman was born in February 6, 1976. Born February 6, 6 February, the 6th February, 1970. So let's begin with the question: who's Neri Oxman? Neri Oxman was born in 6 February 1976. She's an American Israeli designer and professor at the MIT Media Lab, where she led the mediated matter research group. Where she led the mediated matter research. Where she led the mediated matter research group. Where she led the mediated matter research group. She's known for art and architecture that combine design, biology, computing, and materials engineering. She's known for art and architecture that combines biology, design, computing, and materials engineering. The mission Oxman is rethinking design to empower a future of complete synergy between nature. Oxman is rethinking design to empower a future of complete synergy between nature and humanity. without going into too much details, who she is or what the MIT research lab is doing, I just want to give an overview about the vision and their mission and what kind of problems they're facing and what we are facing on the earth or in the world. So their mission, the mission of Neri Oxman and her team is that we can summarize it like how they summarize it. So their mission is, without going into too much details, who and what their without going into too much details, I just want to give an overview about the vision and their mission and the problems what they are facing with and what we are facing with. So to summarize the mission in a sentence, they described it like this. They said, define it like this. When we ask the question what their mission is, they're answering my question, answer my question. They're answering it. When we ask the question what their mission is, when we ask the question what their mission is, they are replying it like they are defining it like this. They're answering. I tried to summarize the mission of the Oxman team and Neri Oxman, and I found like the perfect definition on their website, of course. So okay. The mission of the Oxman team is that Oxman is rethinking design to empower a future of complete synergy between nature and humanity. So the mission of the Oxman team is rethinking design to empower a future of humanity, to empower a future of complete synergy between nature and humanity. The mission of Neri Oxman and her team is rethinking design to empower a future of complete synergy between nature and humanity. This is like the definition or the mission description that I found on their website. So, and I think this is the perfect summarize, the perfect summary of the mission. They on design, not only in a beauty aspect or in an aesthetic aspect, but to really in a more practical and in a more problem-solving matter. So that they are really asking and going deep into this, how they can create a synergy between nature and humanity. And when we look outside, the problems that our Earth and we are facing, or all animals on the world, it's like this climate change, this pollution, this world pollution, and then there are like health problems all over the world, like bad infrastructures, and all the fundamental resources or all the fundamental things we are creating and building in this world are built on resources that that in the process we are harming the earth, and so we are harming ourselves, and in conclusion. And the team of Oxman is trying to solve this problem in a more really revolutionary way, and they're not only talking about this, they are like really talking very little about this. And I never heard about them until I watched them on Netflix, and it's a beautiful documentary. I'm so glad that I found them. I'm so glad that Netflix did a documentary about them. It's an incredible team, it's an incredible vision, it's an incredible project that really gives me hope for the future. On their part, they are like positioning, they are let's go back to the problems we are facing, because for the first time in our planet's history, the anthropogenic mass, so the mass of human-made goods, now outweighs the biomass, the mass of all living things. And in pursuit of our own technological advancement, humanity, as the team Oxman says, has rapidly unraveled what has taken nature of billions of years of evolution. So like let's take it away. One of the problems are, the first one is like, for the first time in the history of this planet, the anthropogenic mass, the goods, the mass of human-made goods are outweighing the biomass, the mass of all living things. This means like, they are on one side, they are human-made goods. We are like, the terminology for this, I learned it just when I was researching for this anthropogenic mass. On one side we have this, and on one side we have like the creation, the biomass, the mass of all living things that were created in billions of years from the earth. And now we have like created more than this biomass. It's incredible, it's unbelievable, I think. And this is one problem. And the second part of it, it's like, the second problem is, and the second problem is like, and in conclusion of this, and the second problem is, that is of course connected to the first problem, is that humanity is a part of the nature, but never really thought or really designed a life based on nature. It's moving forward in time. We disconnected from nature, and in conclusion we are harming ourselves more and more and more, and not only ourselves, but we are also harming the earth, the planet that is giving us life, actually. And the Oxman team is saying that it's our full responsibility to heal the world and to heal ourselves, because we really disconnected from everything. Because we disconnected from everything, and this is not a future that we cannot continue this lifestyle, because in the end it will be a more destructive future for us. So one part I want to share, like with the reading, because it's a more complex sentence. It's like they are saying the categorical delineations between climate change and global pandemics loss of biodiversity and loss of empathy for one another give way to authoring systems that address manifold challenges. In doing so, I just need to look up what. So it's also ironical because with the advancement of our technologies and with this diversity that we created ourselves, that lead to the technology that allows us now to research and to go deeper into the being of nature. So how each material is constructed, how it really works, and this also leads to other technologies like 3D printing and other technologies that will serve us in a different way. And the destructive way of living, I remember that they said, or Neri Oxman said, like we went through a period of disruption or this. Destruction. So I remember Neri Oxman saying that we went through, like humanity or in history, we went with the industrial revolution and so on. That we went through a period of destruction, way of living, that lead us to technology that helps us to understand nature better. And with this, now, like the Oxman team, they created a multidisciplinary area that hopefully helps us in future to understand, to help, to connect nature and humanity in a much more better way that was never possible before, because we didn't have the understanding, we didn't have the awareness, we didn't have the technology for it. And maybe, as Neri Oxman said, like maybe hopefully we can create with 3D printing technologies whole buildings that are connected and that are more ecological and organic and would serve the earth and also serve the humanity. Yeah, it's like this. We had to go through this destruction period to understand and to come up with a better idea, because we would, if we continue like this, the earth will be no more. The earth will be the earth will be no more. Yeah. So if we continue like this, then this, what are the stakes, right? Like the climate change is is worsening every day. It's like literally self-destruction, and then we would have, like in maybe 50 to 100 and more years, we are having we have now, like we would have unhealthy environments, unhealthy lifestyles, we would have a dying planet Earth, and this is like only a recipe to destruction. So the awareness that I wanted to share with you, the value is like, okay. And what Oxman and her team is trying to do is like, Oxman is proposing the creation of design um, Oxman is proposing the Oxman is proposing the creation of design solutions by, for, and with nature, while advancing humanity. So this is a beautiful perspective, I think, because it's giving the vision and the perspective, the understanding to create something that is also, in one hand, helping us and improving us, or like advancing humanity, and then also in one hand we are helping nature, we are inspired by nature, and we are also like understanding, and we are healing, helping, and advancing nature. And when we do this, we are also advancing humanity. So this is a holistic approach that demands that we design across scales and kingdoms for systems level impact. I don't know what that means actually. So this is a holistic approach that also to conclude the video, actually, it's like the awareness, the vision of Neri Oxman and her team. It's like Oxman stands, O is the circle of the planet, the nature, and X is with man, humanity. And she's trying to, or they're trying to give a vision that combines and to create a synergy between these two. And this is a future I'm really eager to serve and to see in the future. It's a beautiful perspective. And I grew up with a scientific, like non-fiction, fiction films, and it's like always this dystopia that we are seeing, and it's never like this feeling of hope. It's always destructive. It's always robots or AI is taking over the world, or stuff like this, and it's never really, it's never feeling good in the end. And when I'm like walking in the city, it's never feeling aligned with my soul. But this vision is really something. When I first heard about biotechnology or bioarchitecture, I was like really curious what this means. And then when I saw the documentary of Neri Oxman, I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that this exists. And I was like, how is this possible? How could we practically implement and integrate the vision of Neri Oxman and this vision to real life, and also not only for developed countries, but also for countries like in Africa or Middle East or Turkey or other countries. How could we be more aware of this? And I never really had friends or anyone in my environment that was nearly like interested to scientific or biotechnology stuff. So this is really inspiring for me, and I just wanted to share it with you because it really means a lot to me. Yeah. I would love to be able to create a much more visual, more engaging, and more beautiful video for this, because it just deserves it. It just, Neri Oxman and Oxman, the team, deserve so much. But this is like the level I'm at. My wants and my skill level is like, there's a gap I can't close at the moment. I'm moving forward in this, but I really had this struggle before this video to just sit down and to speak about it, to talk about it, to just share my feelings and share my thoughts about it. How I'm really having the like, I do care about climate change and about these things, and I'm really have the concerns about how our future would look. And especially like in Turkey or in the Middle East, we don't have really the awareness and or the possibilities, or I never heard any technology that is close or related to biotechnology, or a really nature-based design, or a good future. It's all, I never heard about it. So it's like this future, it created the same feeling when I was reading Leonardo da Vinci's notes. It's like so revolutionary. It's so eye-opening. It's really touching my heart when I'm talking about this, because it's a future I would like to live in. It's a future that I would like to serve. I would like to help to create, because it's a beautiful nature. It would be so amazing when we would have like homes that would really ecological, would be beneficial for the world, and also would be beneficial for us, would help us to breathe, or to help my skin to improve, or like to heal, or having clothes on that wouldn't like harm my body, but in the contrary, it would serve me. And yeah, it's like a beautiful vision, and I wanted to share it with you. And I'm very sorry that I couldn't like create this super animational magical video for you yet, but I will in the future, hopefully. And thank you for watching if you're still here. I'm glad that I appreciate every one of you, and see you in the next video. Ciao.